Hi, this is Sasha Scents, and I'm Sasha. If you're new here, welcome. I mostly do fragrance reviews. I also do a little bit of beauty and style. So if you enjoy that type of content, I really do hope you'll take a minute to subscribe. And if you want to, hit that notification bell, and then you'll know every time I upload a new video. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on this video. It means a lot to me. And I am really excited about today's video because I am collaborating with Maria Colette. I know you guys have heard about her and have seen her videos. This lady is so much fun to watch. I really enjoy her videos. She's one of those people that can take you on a journey with her as she's describing fragrances and bringing up what they remind her of. And I just really enjoy watching her videos. And she also has a very wicked sense of humor. This lady is so funny. She had me laughing so hard, tears rolling down my face. She's done videos of what fragrance reviewers do that needs to stop, and they are just absolutely hilarious. So I really am excited to be collaborating with her today. So we're going to be talking about 5 Gourmand fragrances for fall, and in today's video, towards the end, I'm going to be recommending a fragrance for her to get. So I'm going to put a link to her channel in the description box so you guys can check her out, subscribe to her channel, and then you can watch the 5 Gourmand fall fragrances that she recommends and the fragrance that she's going to recommend for me. So I can't wait to watch that. So if you want to know what I'm going to recommend for her, definitely keep watching because we're going to get right on into the video. And I'm going to start with the first one, which is Gourmand's Ombre Vanille Eau de Toilette by Laura Mercier. Now this fragrance is a quiet sensuality of amber blends with the warmth of vanilla, making this absolutely addictive, and I mean addictive. This has this gorgeous orchid in here. There's also some hints of tangerine. It's very soft, but then you'll start to notice as this warms up on your skin, you're going to get this really nice nutty almond accord, as well as coconut. There's also vanilla in here, so that coconut and that vanilla mixes beautifully together, and then it warms up with some gorgeous sandalwood, some amber, so you're getting a little bit of a woody accord in here, and then it's topped off with some brown sugar, which makes this smell super edible. It's just absolutely delicious. I love this one. I think it's perfect for the fall. The leaves are falling and it's starting to feel like fall. This projects really, really nicely. It's about an arm's length. It does get a little bit closer to the body, but it's not a skin scent. It's still going to project nicely, and you're going to get wafts of this throughout the day. For an eau de toilette, I get about 6 to 8 hours, which is unbelievable. This sometimes can outperform my Perfumes, and so I love the fact that this is super long lasting. Love this one, highly recommend this one. Again, this is the Ombre Vanille from Laura Mercier. All right, my next one, which is also absolutely fantastic. This is Vanilla Woods Eau de Parfum by the 7 Virtues. This is also considered a unisex fragrance. However, in my opinion, this one does lean slightly feminine. A guy can totally pull this one off, especially if he loves sweeter fragrances. And I think this is probably the sweetest one in this video. So if you love sweet, but not the kind of sweet that's cloying, headache inducing, it's not going to do that at all. But it hits just right. I absolutely love this. It's this fabulous, warm gourmand with a cozy organic vanilla that blends with a delicious caramel. So the caramel in here is just but it opens with pear. So it's this ripe, juicy pear. So it's kind of like if you took vanilla ice cream and you put fresh pear on there and then drizzled it with caramel. And then you're going to get soft hints of like a powdery, sweet rose in the distance. It's very, very subtle, but you're still going to be able to pick up on that rose, which is really, really nice. And then it's grounded with this really warm, rich amber, which I absolutely love. This projects about an arm's length. It gets just a little closer to the body. It's really going to be projecting. I've gotten compliments wearing this one before. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's stunning. Long lasting. It's about 6 to 8 hours on my skin, and this will really, really last on your sweater. So if you're wearing like a scarf or a sweater, you're going to smell this the next day. Fantastic fragrance. And again, this one is Vanilla Woods. All right, moving right along, we've got Angel Muse Eau de Parfum by Mugler. This actually was a love-hate for me. I actually had this one a while back. I returned it because I just couldn't, I felt like it was too masculine for me. And then I saw it at TJ Maxx last year for $20 for this big bottle. And I said, oh, I'm going to give it another try. And the second time around, it was a love. I don't know why my nose does that. Sometimes I'll absolutely hate a fragrance and then I end up really liking it. And that thankfully was the case for this one. This is the fragrance that I think could definitely be more unisex. I think it does slightly lean masculine. And I think it's because of all the vetiver in here. But it smells absolutely incredible. Women, men can definitely wear this one. This is luminous. It's not too sweet. This gradually develops into this elegant gourmand to stimulate the olfactory appetites. This has this really nice pink pepper in the opening that mixes softly with a grapefruit accord. But the grapefruit's very, very soft in here. You're not going to get a lot of it. What's going to start to really develop is that hazelnut and that cocoa spread. So it reminds me a lot of Nutella, that chocolate that you would put on your bread. I remember eating that as a kid. I just would gorge on just spoonfuls of the Nutella. I just loved it so much. So that's what this kind of reminds me of. So if you like that chocolate, creamy, delicious, delectable kind of yumminess, and you're going to absolutely love this. It does blend very nicely with some patchouli, which you'll pick up on, but what stands out is vetiver. So that's going to really start to shine through in that dry down, which is really, really nice. Gives it that slight edge of masculinity. So that's where I think that masculinity comes in. But a nice fragrance. This projects very, very well. This is one of those fragrances that just might enter a room before you do. So if you like those bolder fragrances that really make a statement, then you'll really like this one. It lasts a long time on my skin, 6 to 8 hours. And again, another one of those fragrances that will really last on your clothes. So if you want something that's just gonna like cling to you, this is definitely one to check out. And again, that was Angel Muse by Mugler. All right. Oh, here it is. I was like, I lost a fragrance. It's Prada Candy Night Eau de Parfum by Prada. This is one of my favorite Prada candy fragrances. I just love this one. This is warm and sweet gourmand that is pleasing. It's slightly smoky. It smells like a good cup of cocoa that is delicately bitter with a full-bodied heart. This has that powdery, semi-sweet cocoa in there, and it mixes with this bitter orange that's really, really nice, as well as neroli. And then you're getting hints of vanilla, which is really rich, very creamy, and then this tonka bean, that chocolate, and then the patchouli. And you'll really pick up on the patchouli in this one. So if you like patchouli, you'll love this one mixed with this chocolate. I just think it's just absolutely yummy. This performs really, really well. It's about an arm's length. It does get a little closer to the body. You have this smaller bubble around you, but people are going to pick up on this, especially when you're walking by them. It leaves this really sophisticated trail, kind of mysterious, delectable, decadent. Just, I love it. I really like this. And then as far as how long it lasts on the skin, I get about 6 to 8 hours on my skin. Again, a lot longer on the clothes. Like I mentioned, these are all long-lasting fragrances, and they are super long-lasting on clothes. So especially if you got that sweater on. This one again was the Prada Candy Night by Prada. All right. Last but not least, we've got Jimmy Choo Fever Eau de Parfum by Jimmy Choo. This is a floral gourmand that's inspired by a woman who is innate and extrovert with playful energy and a sense of fun. And this is why I recommend this particular fragrance to Maria. Maria, I'm not sure if you have this fragrance. I've watched a lot of your videos, but I haven't seen every single one. So maybe you already have this in your collection. But if you don't, take my word for it. I think you're going to absolutely love this fragrance. This opens with this juicy, ripe plum, the kind that you bite into and that juice is running down your arm. And it mixes with lychee, which is that tropical fruit. It's lightly sweet. And then you have some grapefruit in here, but the grapefruit is very, very subtle. There's just hints of it. You're going to pick up on a little bit of jasmine that mixes with this orange blossom. There's some tonka bean in here. There's a creamy vanilla that's very rich. And then it has coffee. So if you enjoy coffee, you're really going to enjoy this particular fragrance. And it mixes with a hazelnut accord, some sandalwood, and it's just this all around beautiful, rich, fun type of fragrance that lasts and lasts and lasts. So if you want something that's going to really last on your skin, you'll love this one. It definitely projects past an arm's length when you first spray it. It stays that way for about a half an hour, but it stays in this big bubble. People are going to get wafts of this. It's definitely crowd pleasing. It's enjoyable. It lasts about 6 to 8 hours on my skin. And that's my skin. I have drier skin, so it might last a lot longer on you. But a beautiful fragrance, again, for a fun, vibrant woman. And that's what made me think of you. And I recommend this one again. This is Fever by Jimmy Choo. This is Eau de Parfum. So there you have my recommendation for Maria. If you want to know what she recommends for me, definitely go and check out her video of her 5 gourmands for fall. Again, I'm going to put a link to her channel in the description box. I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch my video. Remember guys, that one spray can literally change your day. Have a good one, and I'll see you again real soon.